Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mahmood here, helping you do better in maths by giving you tips and tricks on how to revise and going through maths revision on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. Today's video is on GCSE Maths Foundation and GCSE Maths Higher. Questions are taken from past papers and you'll find the full list of topics in the description below, so please do check it out. I've also started posting tips and tricks on my Instagram account, which is Mr_Mahmood_Maths, so please do not forget to follow me there, and also do not forget to hit that like button if you like this video. So let's get on with it. Now, to get the best out of this video, I would suggest that you pause the video and then have a go at the questions, and once you've finished, play the video, go through the answers. If you make any mistakes, correct those mistakes. Okay, so I strongly suggest that you have a go at these questions first. So let's have a go at the first question. Find the value of this calculation here and write down all the figures on your calculator display. So we need to use a calculator for this. First of all, clear the calculator, and then we need to go and put the fraction button, as we got a fraction. And if you had a look at the calculator hacks video that I made earlier this week, please do check it out. The link is on the top right hand corner now. So first of all, we have a fraction, input the fraction button, and then we have square root on the numerator. Then we have 13.4, and we are subtracting 1.5. Then press the down arrow button to go to the denominator, brackets, and then we have 6.8 plus 0.06, close brackets, and input the square button there, and that's it. And then press the right arrow and press equal, and that will bring the answer, all the digits in your calculator. So we need to record all the digits. Make sure you double check the digits because you don't want to make a mistake on this. Tip on this question is that write down the calculation as it appears on your question. If you don't, you might not get the exact same answer. Okay, so let's have a go at the next one. Simplify 5p minus 3p plus p. So we know that 5p minus 3p is 2p, and add the p, which gives us 3p. M cubed plus m cubed. Just be careful with this question. It is adding the two terms, not multiplying. So we're going to add m cubed and m cubed. So we have two lots of m cubed here. Sometimes students make the mistake. What they do is they think it's multiplying, so they write m to the power of 6. That is completely wrong. Only add the powers if you are multiplying. So if the question was m cubed times by m cubed, that will give us m to the power of 6. But when you're adding, just adding the two terms. Simplify 10 plus 3c plus 5d minus 7c plus d. So let's collect the like terms. So we can see 10 is on its own, there's no other numbers on its own. We have 3c, so write down all the c's in circles and put the d's in squares. So we can see 10 is on its own. And then we're going to do the c's first. So 3c minus 7c is minus 4c. 5d plus d is 6d, and then plus 10. And that's the answer. Solve 3 brackets x minus 4 equals 12. So we can expand the brackets first. So let's expand the brackets. 3x minus 12 is equal to 12. Add 12 on both sides. 3x is equal to 24. Divide by 3 both sides, and that gives us x is equal to 8. A different way to answer this question is you can divide both sides by 3 to start off with. That will give us x minus 4 is equal to 4, and add 4 on both sides, and that will give us x is equal to 8. So it gives us the same answer in both cases. A equals 2 cubed times by 3 times 5 and B equals 2 cubed times by 3 times 5 squared. Write down the highest common factor. So we know that to find the highest common factor we need to see which are common. So over here we have 2 cubed and we have 2 squared. So we have 2 squared common. So highest common factor is going to be, so 2 squared common, 3 and 3 is common, and 5 and 5 squared. So one lot of 5 is common, so times by 5. So 2 squared is 4 times by 3 times 5, 5. 4 times 3 is 12 times 5 is 60. To break down this question in a bit more detail, I would say if you're struggling to understand this question, I would say write down how many lots of 2 you have. So we have A is equal to 2 cubed, so it'll be 2 times 2 times 2 times by 3 times by 5, one lot of 3, one lot of 5. And B is equal to 2 squared, so it'll be 2 lots of 2 times by 3 times by 5 squared, which is 5 times 5. Now check how many lots of 2 as a common. So we got one lot of 2 common, so highest common factor would be one lot of 2. Another lot of 2 is common, so times by 2. This 2, there's no other 2 to match this one, so leave that. 3 and 3 common, times by 3, and 5 and 5 common, times by 5. And there's no other 5 to match this 5 on A. So 2 times 3 is 4, times 3 is 12, times by 5 is 60. Write 4 over 50 as a percentage. We know to write percentage we need to make the denominator out of 100. So we need to multiply the numerator by 2. Therefore we need to multiply the denominator by 2. So we need to multiply the numerator by 2 as well, according to the equivalent fraction rule. So that will give an answer of 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 50 times 2 is 100. So our percentage is 8%. Adam gets a bonus of 30% of £80. Katie gets a bonus of £28. Work out the difference between the bonus Adam gets and the bonus Katie gets. So bonus of 30% of 80 for Adam, and Katie gets £28 bonus. So let's work out Adam. So Adam gets 30% of 80. So let's work out what the multiplier is. So the multiplier is going to be 30% x on top of what he used to get. So if he used to get 100%, he gets 30% on top. So that gives us a total of 130%. So let's work out what the multiplier is. So the multiplier is going to be 1.3. So how did we get 1.3? We divide the percentage by 100, and that gives us the multiplier 1.3. Now multiply the amount £80 by the multiplier, percentage increase. So £80 times by 1.3, and that gives us an answer of, use a calculator. It is a calculator paper topic, so make sure you use the calculator. Never assume, might make a mistake. So 80 times 1.3, which is £104. That gives us Adam's pay £104. Work out the difference between the bonus Adam gets and the bonus Katie gets. So let's work out how much bonus does Adam get. Adam used to get £80, now he gets 104. So we need to find out the difference. How much bonus he gets. So 104 take away £80. That gives us an answer of £24. And Katie gets £28 bonus. So the difference will be Katie's bonus take away Adam's bonus, which is £4. So we worked out the difference between the bonus Adam gets and the bonus Katie gets, which is £4. Find square root of 1.44. Again, use a calculator. So square root, and the square root button we can see is over here. So press the square root button first and then type in your number, which is 1.44. So 1.44. Press the equal button, and that gives us a fraction. Now you can give your answer as a fraction, which is 6 over 5, or you can convert your answer into a decimal, which is 1.2 or 1.2. So you have to press the SD button to convert over here from fraction to decimal, or decimal to fraction again, and that will convert the answers. Next, work out 1/8 of 720. So we're finding fraction of amount. So we need to divide by the denominator and times by the numerator. So let's divide 720. 720 divided by 8. And that will be, again, it's a calculator paper, so make use of the calculator. 720 divided by 8, which is 90, times by the numerator, which is 1. So 90 times 1 is just 90. Which is 90. So the answer is 90. So 90 times 1 by the numerator, which is 90 as well. Just in case you have a different number, make sure you follow the same rule. Solve the inequality. 4x plus 7, 4y plus 7 is less than 16. Now, when you're solving inequalities, it's exactly the same like solving equations, but only difference is you have the inequality sign here instead of an equal sign. So let's just solve it just like an equation. So minus 7 from both sides. So 4y is less than 16, take away 7. If you're not sure, count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or use a calculator. And then 4y less than 16, so divide by 4 both sides. That gives us 4y divided by 4 is y, less than 16 divided by 4 is just 4. So y is less than 4. Next, we have a problem solving question. There are 495 coins in a bottle. 1/3 of the coins are £1 coins. 124 of the coins are 50p coins. The rest of the coins are 20p coins. Work out the total value of the 495 coins. Now, when you get a question like this, always try to do it step by step. So the first step is we have 495 coins and 1/3 of the coins are £1 coins, and we're working out the value, total value of the 495 coins. So let's work out how much of those coins are worth in £1 coins. So we have 495. I need to find out 1/3 of 495. So times by 1/3. So divide by the denominator and times by the numerator. Let's use a calculator. So that will give us 495 divided by 3. And that gives an answer of £165. So the £1 coins are worth £165. Next, 124 of the coins are 50p coins. So let's work out how much is that in value, in pounds. So 124, because it's 50p, we're going to times it by 0.5, or you can divide it by 2. So 124, use your calculator. 124 times by 0.5, that gives us £62. So 50p coins are worth £62. Let's work out what the total is. 5 add 2 is 7, 6 add 6 is 12, carry the 1, and 1 add 1 is 2. So £227. The £1 coins and the 50p coins are worth £227. Now the rest of the coins are 20p coins. Work out the total value of the 495 coins. Now the rest of the coins, we need to work out how many coins are left over after the £1 and the 50p coins. So we had 495. We are taking away £1 coins, where 165 of them, and 50p coins, where 124 of them. And let's work out how many more coins left. So 495 take away. We had 165 worth of 165 £1 coins. So minus 165 minus 124 50p coins, so 124 50p coins, and that gives us 206 coins remaining. So 206 coins remaining, and those 206 coins are 20p coins according to the question. So let's work out how much the 20p coins are worth. 20p coins are worth. So 206 times by 0.2. Use the calculator. So you've got the 206 in the memory. So what you can do is just times. That will give you answer times. That saves you a bit of time. 0.2, and press the equal button. And because it's a fraction, we need to change it into decimal because we're working in decimals. £41.20. So 20p coins are worth £41.20. The final answer question is asking us to work out the total value of the 495 coins. So we have 227 from the 50p and £1 coins. So 227. added to 20p coins are worth £41.20, £41.20, and add them together. You already have 41.20 there, so add 227 on that, and that will give us an answer of £268.20. So £268.20, the total value of the coins. Next, we have equation of a line. The line L shown on the grid. Find an equation for L. So first of all, when we find an equation of a line, a straight line, we need to find the gradient, how steep the line is, and we need to find the y-intercept. And our equation has to be in the form of y equals mx plus c. So m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Now when you get a question like this, y-intercept is always the easiest part to find. If you're not sure about the whole question, always try to find the y-intercept at least, and then that will be worth about a mark. So at least you get a mark. Don't leave the question out. Try to attempt it. Next thing, you're going to find out what the gradient is. So let's find, first of all, let's find the gradient. Now to find the gradient, I usually draw a triangle. Now before I draw the triangle, I'll have a look where does if I can read the number of the graph, the grid, the y-axis and the x-axis. So let's draw the triangle. Now the problem here is I can read that number here is going up by 1. But across is ended up here somewhere, so therefore I cannot read that number off. Maybe I can read it 1 point something, but it's not accurate. So I'm going to draw the triangle at a point where I can actually read that number, whole number. So let's go up all the way here. Again, it's ending here, so we can read the number. Let's go one more, and if I go across, I can see it ends here. So from this corner to this here. So from 1 to 2. So I can read that number. So I'm going across 1 and I'm going up 3 squares and 1 square across. So to find the gradient, gradient will be 3 divided by 1. So we always divide the difference in y divided by the difference in x. 3 divided by 1 is 3. So the gradient is 3. And the y-intercept is going to be this number here, because where the line crosses the y-axis, which is -6. So y-intercept is -6. Now we've got the gradient and the y-intercept, so let's write down the equation. So y equals, gradient is 3x and y-intercept is -6. So answer is y equals 3x minus 6. So these are questions that are worth usually 3 marks, so 2 marks for the gradient and 1 mark for the y-intercept. We have another problem solving type of question. So 2 pence cost £2.38, 5 folders cost £5.60. Ben wants to buy 20 pens and 20 folders. He only has £50. Does Ben have enough money to buy 20 pens and 20 folders? You must show how you get your answer. That means you have to show all your working how you get your answer. Okay, so we have first of all pen. So let's find out 2 pens cost £2.38, and then Ben wants to buy 20 pens. So let's work out how much he's going to spend, because he's buying 20 pens and he's buying in 2 pens. So 2 pens cost £2.38. So we need to find out how many lots of 2 pens he needs to buy. So we've got 20 pens divided by 2, which is 10 lots of 2 pens. Each lot is costing £2.38, so it'll be 10 times by £2.38, and that will give an answer of, you're not sure, use a calculator. So 10 times 2.38, and that gives us, change it to decimal, press the SD button, £23.80. So that gives us £23.80. Next, we need to find out about the folder. So 20 folders, and now folders come in 5 packs, maybe 5 folders cost £5.60. So we need to find out how many lots of 5 folders he needs to buy. So 20 divided by 5, which is 4 lots of 5 folders he needs to buy. So 4 times by, every 5 of them cost £5.60. So 4 lots of them are going to cost £5. 4 times £5.60. And so we do 4 times £5.60, and that gives an answer of, press the SD button, £22.40. So £22.40 is costing. Now let's work out the total cost. It's going to be £23.80 added to £22.40. So £22.40 is already on the calculator, so we need to add £23.80 now. So added to £23.80, and that gives us a total of £46.20. So £46.20 is costing him. Now he only has £50. You must show how you get your answer. Does he have enough money to buy? Yes, he does. Yes, he has enough money. Next, we have the area of compound shapes. When you get a question like this, I work out maybe first area that you can see. We've got length and width, so we can see the rectangle. This rectangle here, so the length is 15 and width is 9, so that's probably the easiest part. So length is 15 times by 9. 15 multiplied by 9, which gives us an answer of 135. So that will give us 135 centimeters squared. Now work out what the area of the triangle is. Now the problem is now we don't have a definite length and base, height and base for the triangle. We know that the formula to work out the area of triangle is base times by height divided by 2. Now we don't have a definite base, so we can work out the base using the base of the triangle, the length of the triangle. Now all the way here is 15, up to here is 7, so we need to do 15 take away 7, so that gives us 15 take away 7, which is 8 centimeters. So the base of the triangle is 8 centimeters. Annotate on the shape so you can see what the base and the height are. The whole length is 22, but up to here is 9. So we do 22 take away 9, and that gives us an answer of 13. Use a calculator if you're not sure. Now we've got the base 8 and the height is 13 centimeters. So let's plug it into the formula and work it out. So base is 8 times by height is 13 divided by 2. Use the calculator. So 8 times 13 gives us 104, and divided by 2, 52. So the area of the triangle is 52 centimeters squared. Now find the total area. So we're going to add 135 and 52 together. So 135 plus 52, and that gives us an answer of, we already got 52 there, so just add 135 there, and 187 centimeters squared, and that's our answer, the total area of the shape. Find the value of x. We can see it is an angle around a point. So with this one here is the square one is 90 degrees, and we have 2x and 3x. So we have to form, as soon as you get an angle question and you can see there's some letters involved or expressions or terms, it's telling you that you might need to form an equation and solve it to find the missing letter, which is x. Now we know that angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. So we can say that 2x add 3x and 90 added together should be equal to 360 degrees because it is an angle around a point. So let's add them together. So we have 3x plus 2x plus 90 should be equal to 360 degrees. Now we formed an equation. Let's solve it. So 2x add 3x is 5x plus 90 is equal to 360 degrees. Now solve the equation, minus 90 from both sides. So 5x is equal to and not sure, then use a calculator. 360 minus 90, that gives us 270 degrees, and then divide by 5 both sides. X is equal to, you've got 270 already in the calculator, so just divide by 5, answer divide by 5, and that gives us 54 degrees. So the value of X is 54. Now, if in this type of question, they might ask you to work out what this angle is worth 3x. So all you have to do is 3 times 54. If it might ask you to work out what this angle is, 2x, 2 times 54, and work out the angles. If you think this video is helping you, please hit the like button, and let's carry on to the next question. So we have expand. So we need to expand the brackets. So do 2a times a, so which is 2a squared, and 2a times by 7 plus 7 is plus 14a. Pretty straightforward question. Make sure you write your letters neatly and clearly. Factorize, that means you put in brackets. Find the highest common factor. 14 and 7, highest common factor is 7. B, there's no other common factors here, so 14b minus divided by 7. 14b divided by 7 is 2b, and minus 7 divided by 7 is minus 1. To check your answer, what you can do is you multiply out the brackets and see whether you get the question, and that's a good way to check your answer. So 7 times 2b is 14b, 7 times minus 1 is minus 7, and it works. This question again, similar to the one we did to start off with, solving equations. So we can expand the brackets first and then solve it, or you can divide by 9 both sides. I'll do it the straightforward way. I'll expand the brackets. So 9 times c is 9c, and 9 times minus 6 is minus 54 equals 63. Add 54 on both sides. We need to isolate the 9c first and then just c, and that will give us 9c is equal to 63 plus 54. Don't risk it, use the calculator. 63 plus 54 is equal to 117. 117, and divided by 9 both sides, and that gives us c is equal to, got 117 already there, so just divide by 9. And that's 13. So c is equal to 13. The other way to do this is divide by 9 both sides. So that'll give us c minus 6 is equal to 63 divided by 9 is 7. And add 6 on both sides. So that will give us c is equal to 6 add 7 is 13. So that's probably the quickest way to do it. 3y squared times by 4y cubed. So multiply the like term. 3 times 4 is 12. And y squared times by y cubed, when you multiply, we add the powers. So 2 plus 3 is 5, so y to the power of 5. Next, the table shows some information about the dress size of 25 women. And they got the dress size here and the number of women, which is frequency. Find the median dress size. Now, when you work out median, what we do is we write the numbers out in order, and then we cross out the two ends, and then we work out the middle number. And that is the median. Now, because it's in a table, we need to work out the middle woman of 25. So we've got 25 women, which is 12 and a half. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1. So 25 add 1, which is 26. And half of 26 is going to be 13. So the 13th woman will have the median dress size. Now let's add up the total number of women. So we got 2 add 9, which is 11. And 11 add 8 is 19. Now the 13th woman doesn't lie here, which is not the dress size 10, but it lies somewhere here. So the 13th woman has a median dress size, so which is going to be 12. So the median dress size is going to be dress size is 12. Next, the value of Rita's house increased by 5%. Her house then had a value of £210,000. Work out the value of Rita's house before the increase. So we're working out the value before the increase. Now at the moment we know the increase was 5%, and if her house was worth 100% and increased by 5%, at the moment it is worth 105%. But we need to work out what the value was before, which is the 100%. So at the moment it is worth 105%, and in money it is worth £210,000. We need to work out what 100% is. So let's work out what 1% is. So we're going to do 210 divided by 105. That will give us 1%. And if we time this by 100, that will give us the previous price, which was before the increase. So 210,000 divided by 105 times by 100. So let's pull out the calculator. So we have £210,000 divided by 105, and then times it by 100, because we're trying to find 100% of the value, and it gives us an answer of 200,000. So the value before the increase was £200,000 before the increase. I hope these questions helped you. Like I said before, please do have a go at the questions first, and then go through the answer in the video and then see whether you got them right. If you made a mistake, have a look at where you made the mistakes and try to rectify the mistakes by doing the questions again. And the next video I will go through more different types of topics, so please do not forget to subscribe and keep up to date, and press the bell icon so you get notified when I upload the next video. Okay, good luck with your exam. Mr. Mahmood, helping you do better in maths.